Previously on Candy. I didn't cry the moment I was born. It made my parents concerned, but doctors assured them that everything was fine with me. It was just the way that I was.
Have you heard that this new girl is 1 year older than us? Not like I cared, but I wonder why she's still in high school.
What's going on, girl? What is this all about?
Is she gone?
Who?
The pretty red-haired girl.
You mean Song Chun, our new drama class teacher?
I think we should talk.
Listen, I understand everything. I wasn't enough for you. You got bored with me and cut me out of your life.
It wasn't me who broke up with you by text and who blocked you. It was my father who did this. He took me from my house in the middle of the night. It's a deep scar, Candy. It can't be nothing.
Lots of things have changed since our separation. I'll tell you about it one day, I promise, but I'm not ready yet.
The conflict on Oak Street tonight, resulting in 15 casualties, might be connected to your ordeal.
Nanny Arabella was born on August 21st, 1962. The day was really sunny and beautiful, but unfortunately, we cannot see it because of this damn Eastern European Hollywood filter. Let's take it off. Nanny Arabella was lucky to live in a huge, breathtaking mansion throughout her childhood and most of her teenage years. Her father, Eric, was a strict and respected banker. He hated two things: taxes and poverty. Avoiding the former certainly helped him sidestep the latter. Stefania, her mother, was a Romani dancer with a legion of devoted fans. That was before she gave it all up to Mary. After Arabella was born, Stefania wanted to return to dancing, but Eric didn't approve. He thought it wasn't something a banker's wife should be involved in. In the past, Eric and Stefania were like modern-day Romeo and Juliet. When Stefania's parents forbade her from marrying a non-Romani man, she rebelled and left her parents' house. Fortunately, Stefania's parents eventually accepted their daughter's decision. They all reconciled and continued to live in peace. Stefania became closer to her mother than ever until her passing. Sadly, Eric and Stefania's love eventually faded, and they began to argue constantly.
You idiot! How dare you spend our savings without asking?
Silence, woman!
To make matters worse, their family's financial problems worsened due to Eric's poor business decisions. Even though the Moroz family had to live a more modest life, it was still quite luxurious. Arabella's parents prioritized their daughter's education. By 16, Arabella was fluent in 5 languages, played the piano, and mastered some self-defense techniques that later proved useful in her mafia business. Despite what seemed like a perfect life that many could envy, Arabella felt bored and lonely. Her upper-class friends were arrogant and close-minded, and since she wasn't allowed to leave her house alone, she struggled to make new relationships. One day, Arabella managed to sneak out of her house for the first time and headed straight to her favorite beach. The water was cold as fuck, and it was windy, typical for this part of the world, but those minor discomforts failed to ruin Arabella's experience. Finally, she felt free for the first time in a while, and in that moment, nothing else mattered.
Shh.
Shit, I can't see anything.
I'm really sorry for that.
Oh, you better be sorry, because otherwise...
Otherwise what?
Oh, hi.
I have to admit that my grandparents' first meeting was kind of awkward, but they quickly began to enjoy each other's company. After some time, they started dating. However, Arabella kept their relationship a secret from her parents, who wouldn't accept their daughter being involved with someone from a working-class family.
See you soon, my love.
Sadly, one night Arabella was caught by her parents while trying to sneak back into their house. She decided to come clean and reveal the truth about her relationship with Lucian, which made her parents furious.
You really disappointed me, Bella.
I meant to tell you about it earlier, but I knew you'd react that way.
How could you even stand near one of those dirty factory workers, let alone kiss one? It's disgusting, and I won't tolerate anything like that in my house.
Exactly. And now go to your room.
You're just like your parents. I can't believe it. You haven't learned a thing.
It's different.
You ungrateful brat! How dare you yell at your mother? Do what she says! Go to your room! Now!
No! Grandpa!
Since then, Arabella lived with her grandfather, Bruno. After discovering that his daughter Stefania had taken an active part in abusing his granddaughter, Bruno decided to cut ties with the woman. Arabella decided to sue her parents for abusing her, but they fled the country out of fear of the consequences of their actions. She's never seen them again. A few months later, Arabella found out that she was expecting a child. As you can probably imagine, it wasn't something she and Lucian had planned. They were both only 16. My grandpa decided to work harder after school to support his new family. 2 years later, my grandparents got married and promised to love and protect each other for the rest of their days. A week after the wedding, Arabella's grandfather passed away from a stroke. Before he died, he had transferred his entire inheritance to his granddaughter. However, it turned out to be a modest sum of money, and it wasn't enough for the couple and their child to make ends meet. Lucian found out about the high demand for skilled construction workers in the USA, so the family decided to try their luck across the ocean. For almost a year, Lucian had been working a regular legal job. However, one event changed everything. One day, while he was on a construction site, he met his contractor, the son of the local mafia boss, Benjamin Hughes. When Lucian didn't expect a wealthy, distinctive American man to even notice him, Ben approached him for a chit-chat. It quickly turned out that they had a lot in common. After a while, my grandparents got involved with Ben's mafia and started working together. That not only earned them decent money, but it also allowed them to live life they had always desired. A life full of luxury and adventure.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to.
As time passed, Arabella, Lucian, and Ben formed a strong bond and eventually confessed their love for one another. They had to keep their relationship hidden for obvious reasons. They feared that most people wouldn't understand the deep connection that bound them. For 7 more years, they continued to do incredible things together, exploring the world, visiting some of the most renowned casinos of their time, and expanding the reach of their organization. Unfortunately, in 1987, things took a turn for the worse. A powerful gang known as the Slaggers rose to power across the USA. They were savage, dangerous, and unstoppable, led by a mysterious person called Hendrik Slagger. His influence may be gone, but the enigma of who he really was still lingers. One night, as Arabella, Ben, and Lucian left the casino, a group of motorcyclists from the Slaggers gang attacked them. The attackers opened fire, killing 2 mafia members and Ben. After this incident, my grandparents decided to return to their hometown and create their mafia family, wanting their life to be the same as it was before their lover's death. They engaged in drug trafficking, house robberies of homophobic and sexist politicians, and extortion. The couple always looked out for their family. Trouble? They'd handle it. But break the rules? You're on your own, sweetheart. They felt powerful, and Arabella managed to regain the self-esteem she lost when her parents assaulted her. Nowadays, my grandma regrets some of the illegal things she once did in the past. Not the ones involving homophobic or sexist politics, of course. Still, she wishes she was as strong as she was back then. She doesn't want to feel powerless or afraid that she won't be able to protect her family if danger returns.
Cotton candy. Going up the sky's cotton candy. Going up the sky's cotton candy. Stacking up your luck is in my cotton candy. Going up the sky's cotton candy.
A few days have passed since the tragic incident at Blossom Inn. I still can't shake off the cringe-inducing memory of trying to fight an armed guy with a weird bird statue. Ugh. Gian and I gave our testimonies, and the police told us they would try their best to find the people responsible for what happened there. Sure, they always say that. Gian decided to change the place of her internship because, I'm not gonna lie, it would be awkward if she continued to teach me. It's not like I wanna feel like I'm living in some low-quality Wattpad novel, right?
Imagine a world like that. Imagine a world like that.
Gian finally told me her theory about the guy who was about to shoot us, but eventually changed his mind. She thinks it might work for her father, which is why he recognized her. As you can imagine, I feel quite relieved that the guy didn't kill us then, but there's one thing I haven't stopped thinking about since that night. If Gian's father's people are in town, will she be safe with me?
This counter must be really dirty, since you've been cleaning it for a good 10 minutes.
Huh? Sorry. Have you been standing here all the time?
No, I was sitting at the table waiting for you to finish. You seemed very busy with it.
Anything for you?
Yes. A cup of Americano, please.
That'll be $4.
Excuse me, ma'am. Where can I find Miss Heller?
She's in her office right here.
Thank you.
Oh, ma'am, your nose.
Shit. I'll be right back.
Miss Heller, you're 2 weeks late with your rent for this local. You've always paid on time, which is why I came in person to ask what was going on.
I'm sorry for that. I must admit, this whole inflation situation complicated a lot when it comes to my business. I barely broke even for the last month.
I know. Times are tough, aren't they? I like your cafe, and it would be unfortunate if you had to close it, but you're putting me in a difficult position.
I'll have the money by the end of this month.
Fine. Just let me know if anything changes. Have a good day.
You too.
I'm back. I'm sorry I had to wait. I'm making the order right now.
You look pale. Are you okay?
Looking pale is kind of my default. And sure, I'm good.
Thanks.
Hi, aren't you tired? Maybe you should take a break.
No, I'm fine. I don't need any breaks.
It can't be. Fucking moron.
Nan, is everything okay?
Sure, I just need to get rid of one pest sitting in my cafe. I'll be right back.
Hello, Bella. It's been a while. What a nice place you've got here.
Oh, shut up and come with me.
The weather is lovely today, isn't it?
What are you doing here, Terrence? Have you been spying on me?
I've recently moved to town. I didn't expect to meet you after all these years. It looks like you haven't aged a day, Bella.
I don't believe you came here by accident. You've been following me.
Okay, you saw right through me. I thought I could use your help, but from what I've just heard, I'm not the only one who needs a helping hand at the moment.
You've heard everything.
Yeah, I heard you're struggling to pay your rent on time. You could help me, and I could help you. Wouldn't that be great?
I'm done with illegal activities. Besides, I know what you were doing in the past after you left Europe, and I don't want to have anything to do with you.
You speak as if you were innocent. Meanwhile, I know your little secret, Arabella. I know that you were the one who killed your husband.
Quiet.
What? You don't want your granddaughter to know that her grandma is a murderer? I must say, you played it well. Your relationship with Lucien had become pretty tense.
Shut up. You don't know anything.
And he eventually betrayed you. I mean, that was pretty shitty behavior from his side. But killing him? At least you did everything so the police thought it was some burglar that broke into your house and attacked your husband.
I didn't mean to do it.
Of course you didn't. I don't believe you're the kind of person who would ever plan to kill her husband. It must have been a mistake, right?
You're gonna tell this to everyone if I don't help you, right?
Well, I hope I won't have to.
You're truly a horrible person. I can't believe we were once together.
Yes, I remember. Those were some of the best moments of my life. Genuinely. Listen, I'm sorry. Perhaps I've been a little too harsh on you. I'm asking for some small help, and it will be related only to some weak drugs, nothing more. I swear, you've always been my biggest inspiration. It would be great to work with you again. Please, call me if you change your mind.
Thank you. Please come again soon.
I need a shot of vodka. I'll be right back.
Wait, who was that guy? Is everything okay?
Sure, everything's fine. That was just one of my former coworkers. I told him to stay away from us.
You seemed so angry.
I've just never really liked him, that's all.
You sure?
Listen, this guy is a closed case. He won't come here again. I'll see to it. Anyways, let's take a break and sit down. We're closing in a few minutes, so there shouldn't be any new customers. So, you didn't tell me about you and Hosuk's daughter.
What didn't I tell you exactly?
Oh, come on. I know you were in Blossom Inn with her. Is this something serious, or?
Yes, we've been dating for some time already, with a longer break.
I'm sorry you didn't feel like telling me about it, nor your parents. I guess they don't know anything either. I'm not homophobic, and for sure, your mother isn't like that too. I raised her well. And Chris, your father loves you so much that nothing could ever change it.
I know. I would never accuse any of you of being homophobic. It's just talking about relationships seems weird to me.
You've always been pretty closed about your feelings. I feel like it's getting even worse after what happened to you last year.
Can we please not mention that?
You turned down all the help you were offered so far. I'm just worried.
You shouldn't be. Everything is fine. I swear. I must get going. I've got a Spanish test tomorrow.
Sure. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
That's where you're going, you emo freak.
Did you forget how to walk, loser?
Dumb bitches. What did you just say?
I said exactly what you heard. I'm done with you and your little puppet.
Huh?
You two have been a menace from the beginning, and I think I can speak for everyone when I say we're done with your games. Sorry, but I'm not about to act like you two ruled a school like some others do. I'm not one to play pretend.
That's so ironic coming from you. Weren't you the one selling coke in the toilet to afford your tuition because your gangster father cut you off from your money?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just look around. Do you really think you belong here? This is a place for future doctors, lawyers, and scientists, not for criminals whose place is in jail.
You don't know anything about me.
You're a terrible person. Face it. But hey, at least your mom isn't around to see the crap you're pulling.
Take it back.
Beat her ass!
At least my gangster father taught me how to fight.
I hate you!
They definitely don't pay me well enough for this shit.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, the situation is under control now. Do you want some coffee?
No thanks. How are you doing this?
Doing what?
You look so unmoved with all the situations that are happening here. I wish I could do that.
Oh, you'll learn that soon. Trust me. Actually, I've been curious about one thing since you started your internship here.
Sure. What is it?
So your mother is quite a famous actress. You could do lots of things, yet you decided to be a teacher. I don't mean to imply that there's anything wrong with that, of course, but I was just curious about where this idea came from.
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to try something different. My family expected me to follow my mother's footsteps, but I had many reasons not to do so.
Right. You've probably experienced the reality of fame firsthand.
Yeah. Paparazzi, stalkers, and crazy people. I didn't want that. It only looks glamorous at first glance, but the reality is much darker. I still like the idea of acting, plus I was quite good at school, so I told myself maybe I could connect the two somehow.
You were quite good, huh? I heard someone say you were valedictorian.
I didn't feel successful at all, though. I finished high school earlier than others, and didn't have a plan for what to do next. Teaching seemed to be a nice option then. I thought that maybe I could teach drama, since I had some experience with the drama club.
Do you like it so far?
I'm not sure.
Regardless, I hope you will actually enjoy this job and that you won't regret your choice. Teaching can be quite demanding at times, and we definitely get underpaid thanks to our greedy-ass government, but it can be rewarding at times. After all, you get to shape future generations, whatever they may become.
We've come to do this in some pretty tough times, haven't we?
Indeed. Are you coming?
No, the first classes went to the museum today, so I have an hour's break.
Lucky you. See you soon.
Stop staring at them like that. It's gross.
What? What do you mean?
You look like you're planning to kidnap one of them and lock her in your basement.
Jem, you really scare me sometimes, you know?
Oh, come on. Just forget about her. She and her friends can't see beyond the tips of their noses anyway.
Maybe you're right.
Candy seems to be walking in the clouds today.
What? What are you talking about?
What is going on with you today, girl? Are you in love or something?
Maybe.
Maybe, huh?
There's not much to say, really.
No, come on. Spill some tea. Who is that lucky person? Do I happen to know them?
No, I met her recently, and she's not from our school.
Oh, really? And
what?
Tell us more.
Gemma. She's met her recently, so maybe she doesn't want to, you know, jinx anything?
Yep, that's correct.
Candy? You actually seem like someone who would be into cheerleading.
Why are you insulting her like that? She's not a rude bitch, which apparently is a necessary trait to have while applying to that clique.
Not every one of them is like that. Some of them are nice. I talk to them.
Oh, you mean in your dreams?
No, For real. I'm quite good with my social skills when you're not around ruining everything.
I was actually a cheerleader in my previous school.
Really? I didn't know that about you.
Why won't you join this team?
I don't do that anymore.
I'm so lucky. I'm a star, but I cry, and my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
One of the scariest things you can experience is looking in the mirror and not recognizing your own reflection. You know it's still you, but something's just isn't right. Like you've been placed in someone else's body. Sometimes the things you hate the most seem bigger and harder to ignore.
Child, I was rough, but what do you do with a difficult grown up? When I die, I won't have time.
I used to be so fucking hot. Hi.
Hey, I was thinking, would you like to come over for late dinner at my house? My mom is currently out, so we should be alone, except for the guards. But I'll ask them to give us some privacy.
Sounds great. I want to come.
Great. Will 7:30 be okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. See you then.
Hello, sweetheart.
Oh, hi. I didn't know you'd be back so early.
A cast member got sick, and the shooting was moved to the day after tomorrow.
Well, at least you got a day off now.
I think I'll visit Heian today. It's been a while since we last saw each other.
Say hi to Auntie for me.
During this week, I reconnected with Kendall's mother. It's been a while since the last time we talked. I didn't even know about this horrible tragedy that happened to her family.
What? What do you mean by tragedy?
Didn't Kendall tell you anything?
No, she hasn't been very talkative lately.
If you want to hear about it, you better sit down.
Okay. I'm all ears.
It'll be $50.
$50? Last time it was only 40.
You buying or not?
Yeah, I'll take it.
What are you looking for?
My earphone? Have you seen it? Hey, what are you doing? Get out! Hey!
What the fuck? Mateo, why would you even buy something like this?
It's mine! Give it to me!
Stay back. What is that?
That's, some meth.
You've been taking drugs? How long does it last? Mateo, I'm talking to you. You're only 16 and already taking drugs. Not that it's okay at any age.
Please don't tell Mom.
Are you serious? You're asking me not to tell Mom about this? After what I saw today? Oh, and by the way, who were those guys?
I won't tell you anything then.
Do you know what happened in our town recently? People were killed and you're going out to meet with some strange guys.
You wouldn't get it. I'm done talking to you. Just give me the fucking bag.
Forget it.
Hey, get back here! Open the fucking door! What? No. What did you do? I paid $50 fucking bucks for that.
Mateo, you need help. I'm really sorry I didn't react earlier. I should have done something when I noticed you started hanging out with those sus guys.
No, you don't understand. It's not even like that.
So please, explain. What's so hard for me to understand here? Because I think everything is quite clear.
Please, don't tell her mom about it, can you?
I have to tell her.
You know she's already got a lot on her mind. And look, I'm really sorry for yelling at you, okay? You don't have to worry about me, I swear. That was the last time you will see me with any suspicious guys.
If I catch you buying drugs again or hanging out with sketchy guys, I am telling her. Then it's off to rehab for you. And I mean it this time.
I won't do that again, I promise. I'm sorry for everything. Again.
Jian?
Kendall? Are you all right? You slept very hard. I couldn't wake you up.
Yes, I'm fine. I was just really tired.
Maybe you're coming down with a cold? You haven't been looking too well lately.
Listen, Jian invited me to dinner later today, and I'll probably stay overnight at her house.
It's great that you two are back in touch again.
Yeah.
I talked to Hoseok today. I forgot how friendly and easygoing she was. She still has that old landscape I painted for her, and she wants me to create another one. It's a pity I haven't been feeling inspired lately. Anyways, we will talk later. I see you're still tired. You should rest before you get into the car.
Yeah, you're right. See you later, Mom.
Hi. Please, come in.
Wow, that's really beautiful, Jian.
I'm glad you like it. Take a seat, please. Wait, you should stop.
Why? Is everything okay?
Not really. I found out about everything. My mom told me about the car accident you had last year, and I'm sorry about Bianca. I didn't know she...
Can we not talk about it?
What? No, you had a serious accident that I had no idea about until this day. My mom said you were in a coma for almost a week. You could die, Kendall. And Bianca.
I said I don't want to talk about it.
I thought we could tell each other everything. I told you about what happened to me. It wasn't easy for me to recall all those terrifying memories, but I felt better after I shared them with you. And maybe...
I don't think we should be together.
What? What are you talking about?
I've been thinking about it a lot this week. I put you at risk again. First the kidnapping, and recently the motel.
None of this was your fault.
None of this would happen if we weren't together.
We will be more careful.
No, I'm sorry, but I cannot do that. I love you so much, Jian, and I want you to be safe.
If you really loved me, you would do anything to fight for us. I just can't believe that after everything we've been through, you just want to end it like this. That's not right.
If this is the only way I can protect you.
I didn't ask for it, Kendall. You made your own damn decision as if my feelings were shit to you. If that's all I ever meant to you, I guess we don't have much to talk about.
Goodbye, Jian.
There's lots of fish out in the pond, in the oceans and the rivers and in all the waterfalls. But if I'm made for land and not to see it all, could I crawl and find some kind Neanderthal? And what if I'm from outer space, and I have fire in my bones and in my veins? I let it show and scare my suitors far away, leave them traumatized with visions of its glow behind my face. They say that God makes no mistakes, but I might disagree. And I outstretch my empty hand. I watch them build society, domesticated land. It goes according to the plan. While
there is a chance I may have intentionally left out some information you'd probably find important.
has someone, then the math just isn't right, and I'm the only outlier.
I thought I could keep going a little longer, but here we are.
Thing is by design, well, I might disagree. You all know something that I don't.
Next time, I promise I'll try to be more detailed when telling my story, though I can't guarantee everything you hear next will sit well with you.
All group body parts, I fear I'll never grow. You all know something that I don't.
Hello?
Hi, Terrence. It's me, Arabella.
Something that I don't.
In my head, I play a supercut of us. All the magic we gave off, all the love we hadn't lost. And in my head, the visions never stop. These ribbons wrap me up, but when I reach for you, there's just a supercut. In your car, the radio up. In your car, the radio up. We keep trying to talk about us. I'm someone, you may be my love. I'll be your quiet afternoon crush, be your violent overnight rush, make you crazy over my touch. But it's just a supercut of us. Supercut of us. Oh, it's just a supercut of us. Supercut of us. beaches and the stars. I turn